Hi guys, it's Risa. How you doing? Thank you so much for subscribing and sharing my videos because we are all on a health journey together. Today I'm going to teach you an amazing breakfast. You can have it for snack after you've worked out, but it is a good power filling, delicious breakfast item. So you know about the overnight oats. Well, I'm changing it up to quinoa overnight breakfast. Okay, the star is quinoa. You're going to take 1 cup of quinoa. I'll tell you the other ingredients afterwards. Okay, 1 cup of quinoa to 1.5 cups of water. Let it come to a boil, just a slight boil on high, and then turn it right down for 17 minutes, 15 to 17 minutes. Okay, keep it covered, don't touch it, and then let it cool. Okay, and you're gonna stick it in a bowl like I have. Okay, now I'm gonna make 3 different kinds. You don't have to, but I just want to give you some options. All right. Okay, so we're gonna do an apple cinnamon. I've cut up some apple into just little tiny pieces. You can cut them how you want. I've left the skin on. If you don't want the skin on, you can take it off. You can use whatever fruits you want, 1 cup each. I know it's freestyle and 0 points, but for fruit, 1 cup at a time, people, if you're on Weight Watchers. And I just had some mango and some blueberries in the freezer, so that's what I'm using. Okay, you can use any fruit you want. So I thought we would do an apple cinnamon, a peanut butter with PB2, with jam, peanut butter and jam, and I have a raspberry. It's called Quinoa, but you can find whatever one you want or you don't want. You just want peanut butter or you just want jam. You can do that. It's so versatile, this recipe. And the last one will be a mango, and I found an apricot, also no sugar jam or no sugar added jam. So the other thing is you'll need some almond milk or whatever milk you like. For 1/2 cup is 0 smart points on Weight Watchers. And I'm using the Kirkland Greek yogurt because I get 3 of them at Costco. It's a really good deal. And I love the Yogo. So for the peanut butter one, I'm just going to do the plain yogurt with the peanut butter. And I know a lot of people say they hate plain yogurt, so you can add some Yogo or whatever flavor yogurt to it. For the peanut butter, it's going to be a 1/3 cup of yogurt. And for the rest, the other 2, I added 1/4 cup with 1 yogurt to each of them. All right. You're going to need some lemon because I'm going to add that to the apple, some cinnamon, a little bit of vanilla, a pinch of salt. I write all my recipes under each video, okay? So click that little arrow, you'll see all my written out recipes. All right, let's get started. In the quinoa's very healthy. It's a low carb, it's a great grain. It has so many health benefits. I'm gonna add a teaspoon of cinnamon. The thing about quinoa is that it's kind of bland. I have the Sucrin Gold. It's a brown sugar alternative. You can use whatever you want. You can use real sugar. I'm going to try a teaspoon to begin with, and we'll see if we need a little bit more because I like it sweet. If you don't like it sweet, you can leave it as is. I'm going to use a drop of vanilla, just a splash. All right. And we're going to mix this baby up. Okay, and you can see how nice the quinoa looks. It's nice and fluffy, and we're going to give it some flavor. You don't like cinnamon, you don't have to add cinnamon. You can just add vanilla. You can add a little lemon juice. Okay, let's taste it. I'll add a little salt. I'm not sure if I already did, but I'll add more. I like it a bit sweeter, so I think I'm going to add just a little bit more So maybe 2 teaspoons, a tablespoon or so of some sweetener, whatever kind. You want to use sugar, you want to use agave, you want to use some Joseph syrup, whatever you like, okay? And we're going to measure out a half a cup. Now, one great thing about quinoa, for a half a cup, it's only 2 smart points on Weight Watchers. If you want to have a whole cup, that's only 4 smart points. It's very, very filling. So I'm just going to measure that out in the cups, in the bowls, not the cups. Make sure I don't rip myself off. 1, 2, and 3. Good. I like to make a lot, and this will last me 3 days unless I decide to have some for a snack. Okay. The other thing I love are my little jars to put it in. I get these at the dollar store. You can put it in a regular container if you don't have, but they are super cute, aren't they? So for the apple, let's start with the apple. I've just taken a little tiny piece of lemon, okay? Just want to make sure you can see. And I'm just going to squeeze some lemon juice into my apple to give it some nice flavor. In fact, I think I'm going to add a little bit more. Let's see. I don't think it's enough. Probably a good half a lemon is better. I like it lemony. All right. And I'm going to add a 1/4 teaspoon of some cinnamon and a 1/4 teaspoon of some sucrin. Again, you can use whatever you want. And I'm going to mix that up. I'm just looking. I knew I had my little spatula here. So that's going to be for my apple. My apple cinnamon. Okay. So we put some lemon juice, some cinnamon. Let's taste. That is good. So let's start assembling this one. I'm going to move all of this out of the way so we have lots of room. And I'm going to add to my 1/4 bowl, my 1/4 cup bowl of yogurt, some other yogurt. Any flavor, doesn't matter. And just mix that together. Just like that. So now your plain yogurt has more flavor, right? Yum. All right. So for that one, I'm going to use apple, and I have my milk. Make sure that I have my measuring. I always usually have it out, but I'm going to put my 1/2 cup, and we'll start with some quinoa. For this one, we're going to layer it, some quinoa, some apple, and I'm going to pour out my milk. I want to make sure that I took, yes, it is a 1/2 cup. I wanted to make sure it was a 1/2 cup. It looked like a 1/2 cup. I'm ripping myself off here. Okay, I'm going to add some milk. All right. Add some more quinoa. Add some more. Oh, and we don't want to forget our yogurt. You can layer this any way you want. And add some more apple. Some milk. And I'm going to add some more yogurt. And I'm going to add some more quinoa. It's really easy, guys. And then I'm going to end with apple. Okay. That is one. All right, so we're gonna, it looks so yummy. And I forgot a few apples. All right, so we have one done. Next, I'm gonna measure out my milk so I don't forget it. Got my quinoa. And we're gonna do let's do the peanut butter one next. So I have more measured out. So I have a 1/3 cup for that, and I'm using 1 teaspoon, then I don't have to count it. I know, I'm all about the points. Okay, so just mix that in, the PB2. You wanna use regular peanut butter, you can. You just have to account for the points. Again, the peanut butter now is gonna make the yogurt taste really delicious. Okay, so we're gonna take another one. And I have some blueberries. So I'm gonna add some of my quinoa. Add a little bit of yogurt. I change it up all the time, and you can use fresh fruit, whatever you have, blueberries, strawberries, raspberries, anything you want. There's no rule. Peaches, pears, add some milk, add some more yogurt. Don't eat your hair though. Oh my goodness. Gonna add more quinoa. It's a little messy, but trust me, you're gonna love it. I'm gonna wipe my hands. Okay. Finish my quinoa. Finish my yogurt. And this one is only 2 smart points because you didn't add another yogurt. For my yogurts, they're 1 smart point. If you want to just use plain yogurt and add just some vanilla or lemon juice to it, you can do that. And then you'll have 2 smart point breakfast, and voila. So now we have our second one. I don't want to step on this blueberry. Okay, last but not least, I'm going to take my yogurt, put it in with my Greek yogurt, just for some extra flavor. And for 3 smart points, or 2 smart points even, you're getting a lot. Mix it up. Get your container. Move everything else out of the way. Get my quinoa. And pour my milk. I love having things that are just ready and prepared. It makes life so much easier. Okay. Let's use some quinoa first. That'll be my base. A little bit of milk. Some fruit. I love frozen strawberries, raspberries that I usually keep in the fridge, in the freezer. The thing is, when you buy large bags of things, they last a long time. And then you have a lot. I'm gonna put in some more quinoa. Some more fruit. More of my milk. Add the rest of my yogurt. I want to get all of it, so use like a little spatula to get it all out because you don't want to miss all that goodness. I'll add the rest of my quinoa. And last but not least, my fruit on top. I was going to put some jam on, actually, but you know what? I'm going to leave it out because really you don't need it. All right, so let's see all of this. Apple cinnamon. My peanut butter. Oh my goodness, I forgot my jam. Okay, hold on. I need a tablespoon of jam. We'll add 1 tablespoon of jam. All right. Even with ingredients in front of you, sometimes if you're like me, you forget. Peanut butter and jam, okay? You could add more jam in the middle if you want as well. And then the last one is the mango, and I was going to put some apricot, but I just did just the mango one. All right, so that's it. That's my recipe, and I hope you guys love it and you subscribe and continue to visit me on Facebook, okay? Weight Watchers, Tips and Recipes by Risa. Bye for now.